Hello everybody, welcome to the 5 Red Lights. My name is Aaron and this is the results for the April Driver of the Month vote. So if you weren't already aware, I am doing a monthly vote for very similar to Driver of the Day, but instead of one race, we look at the entire month's racing and we have a look at who comes out on top and who has been performing well over each month of Formula One racing. A little bit similar to how football have a player of the month or a player of the year. So let's dive on in to April's Driver of the Month.
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go!
Okay, so 2 drivers got votes over the course of the time that the vote was open. So in third place, because we need 3, is Lewis Hamilton. I've picked the championship leader to take the 3rd spot on the podium here. Of course, he probably outperformed his car in Bahrain, putting it 2nd on the grid, and he managed to win that race with a little bit of help from Mercedes on strategy, but some masterful defending helped him force Max Verstappen wide at turn 4 and allow him to go on to win. He took a brilliant pole position in Imola, but he did make that mistake whilst chasing Max in the wet-dry conditions on the dry tyres. Slipped off the road and fell down the order. He did climb back up to 2nd and he ends up 3rd in the Driver of the Month vote. In 2nd place, with 37.5% of the vote, is Max Verstappen, the man who has taken a win and a pole position, the same as Lewis Hamilton, but he drove superbly in Imola and was unfortunate not to take victory in Bahrain. He scored a pole position to open the season and has generally looked on top form. 2nd place for Max in the Driver of the Month vote is a fair representation of his performance so far. And in top spot, the winner of the April Driver of the Month vote with 62.5% of the vote is Lando Norris. Good old Nozza. He took his first podium of the year, his 2nd of his career in Imola. The first time he's actually finished 3rd on the road, of course, having been promoted to 3rd place after Lewis Hamilton's penalty at the Austrian Grand Prix of 2020. But in Bahrain as well, he was superb. He's a little bit of a specialist around the Sakir circuit, and he took P4 there, having got ahead of Charles Leclerc. He did start 7th behind his teammate from that in that race, but he worked his way up the order brilliantly, and again in Imola he was outstanding. He could have been on the front row had his lap time not been deleted for track limits, but starting 7th, he worked his way through the field, having dropped to 9th, overtook car after car after car, and he pounced on Charles Leclerc at the restart to take 2nd, and then held on for 3rd after being passed by Lewis Hamilton. Not only that, his pace was so good that McLaren had to use team orders to let him through because he was on such a rampage, and Daniel Ricciardo was being fully outclassed. Top spot then for Lando Norris in the Driver of the Month vote for April. So there you have it. There is your podium. Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place, Max Verstappen in 2nd place, and Lando Norris is the first 5 Red Lights Driver of the Month. Congratulations to Lando. I'm sure this means just as much as his 3rd place in Imola. So that's the end of this little video. Thanks for watching. Like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. My name's Aaron. This has been the 5 Red Lights, and I'll see you next month for the next Driver of the Month for May.